Welcome, welcome everyone. Good morning, good evening, good night. What is today? Wednesday? No, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. The days, it's like all flow together. It's all flow together. Our days all flow together. So what we're doing today, we don't have any cas or rip here. So we're using brown sugar, old style. So we have some Guyana brown sugar. And what are we going to do?
You have to put the oil first.
Oh, you got to put it all? Okay.
Yeah, just stick. Put the oil where you cook the curry with.
Okay, what we're doing now is making some, we're cooking some, we're going by the Bassoon family, and Lynette and Derek and Jake, so we're meeting some friends this evening. So we're making some pork, but we're making with some burnt sugar. So we have the oil in there, and then, so now that's gonna get brown up. And you do this, you call it brown brown stew, or
You call it born sugar curry. Not on a sand. Pull them in the
Like
oil.
born?
Yeah, like born.
okay.
Because you'll get hard and you pull it.
I made this a long time ago. Long time ago, I actually burned the sugar when I was living in Guyana. So I couldn't remember it was the oil. But I think we burned it without the oil. Because Jenny will teach me to do it. You just put it in the pan.
Exactly.
yeah.
Trinidad.
We just burn them in the oil and chunky right there.
No. Yes, you can actually burn the sugar just in the pan. Caramelize. That's how you make like candy and so too.
Okay.
But I'll do it this way. I'm learning this way. I couldn't remember how to do it, so I'll let burn this here. And what I have over here, these are all the different seasoning and so that we'll be putting in. Some ginger, garlic, onions, mixed seasoning, shallot. And look at this meat. I've seasoned up with some delicious ginger. We have ginger in there, garlic, shadow benny, onion, salt, and some delicious pepper to taste. So let us know how your morning are going. We're here just cooking.
Turn them sand.
Turn it, okay.
Yeah, boil up and you will broke.
Oh, okay. I'm so quick to turn. This is so much fun.
It was cold this morning.
Oh yes, man, we're here.
This morning.
Mommy's cold. The thing
It
is,
will more better now though. It will more warm now.
yeah, last night was chill. Yesterday was chill.
Yes, when we come, we left the keys warm. When we come here, it was very cold.
We are about 120 miles north of the Keys, and a cold front has been going through, and that's why many of our tropical plants are a little dried up right now because of the cold front. All our bananas, we lost all the leaves in our golden apples, so everything is just trying to survive right now, since everything here is tropical, you know. So it's been so long, like I said, since I cooked this pork. You can use the same recipe for beef, pork, chicken, shrimp, any meat, any protein. You can use the same recipe. I love it. Let us know what you're planning to cook for lunch or what you're having for lunch, everyone. Okay. So you see how it started to burn up here? It's like you fry up the sugar in the oil and let it become caramelized.
We just say bone sugar chicken or bone sugar pork.
Yeah.
If you cook it. But
So we'll call it that. We'll call it bun sugar pork, since it's the pork we're cooking.
we never
But you can cook bun chicken. Yeah.
We never
I
do
bet
the
it will
beef,
taste nice. It will taste, you know.
Yeah, but let me tell you, bone sugar pork does eat super nice.
We got to put in another fire in there, a little breezy. But we're going to chunky everything and then we'll put in a little fire to cook.
And you know, you get dark.
And it's getting up nice and dark. And again, look at this meat, guys, all seasoned and been marinating for the last hour, maybe half an hour. But you can marinate it overnight. But it's a perfect thing for, like, if you're cooking. This is an international show, you know. So we try different meats and so on, and we have all different type of friends that eat different types of meat. So I'm so excited to cook the different type of meat here. And we're also later we'll be cooking some chicken curry also to take with us. I'm so excited. I already seasoned that and everything. Right after this, I'll be cooking that. Look how that's changing there.
So you made some new Jamaican friends the last few days. Your new dishes are coming up, you said?
Oh yes, man, we met this guy. What's his name? I couldn't remember his name. He was so excited. My neighbor have some rooms to go furniture came in and we were sitting, Mommy and I are sitting with our bathrobes and so up front here sitting this morning. And this guy, you know, the truck came out, he jumped out and he was doing like push-ups. Quick, you know, he didn't see we were looking at him and he's doing like 20 push-ups. And while his other friends and so they were all taking in stuff. And then he noticed all the garden and everything, so he came across and he's looking at him coconut. I said, hey man, how are you? How are you? He says, hey, can we have some coconut? I said, sure, where are you from? He's from Jamaica. We also met some amazing friends from Jamaica yesterday at Joyce Roti Delight. Thank you, Auntie Sheila and Dave, and the wonderful things they're doing there. We had a great time there. And then John made this amazing Jamaican friend too in Walmart. He says was making him laugh. So, oh my goodness, I can't wait. So I invite this guy. He picked some coconuts. I gave him some Palm City or some golden apples. And I said, anytime you're around and you see any kind of fruit you like, just go ahead and pick. And, you know, I said, hey, reach out to us. Maybe we can put some Jamaican food together. So for all my Jamaican friends, guys, share some of your recipe with us. We feel like cooking some Jamaican food, right?
Let me tell you guys,
Mommy
I love Jamaican food. When Tommy carry me out, like anywhere, I say buy oxtail. And the beans. Jamaican food so good.
Yes.
So Jamaican friends, reach out to Sandy Local.
Oh yes, man. So let us give us some ideas. Mommy love oxtail, so we want to make some Jamaican oxtail. So for some of you who make the Jamaican oxtail, share your recipe with us. We'll borrow a little bit from everyone or make some, okay? While Mommy's here.
Or if they're having a cookout, we could come cook with them.
Yes. Well, look how this is looking. Let me put another fire in there.
Not yet. Let me use sugar get hard.
Okay.
Ain't done chunky.
Alright, but look how nice that's browning up. You see that? This is the color we're looking for the stew, for what we're making. And you can do this if you don't have like the cash rib, or if you don't have like molasses. You can use molasses also for that dark color. But we're burning the sugar. I will call it burn sugar. Okay, no, I'm going to put this in it. I'll put the seasoning later.
Yep.
I put in the meat, like I said, all the seasoning that I'm using for this recipe is already on the meat marinating. Okay?
No, put.
And I can't shout out. Here, let me see.
Mommy get nervous. 2 seconds ago she said no.
Look how nice that's looking. See that color? Oh man, it's going to be so good. Yes, look how good that looks.
Oxtail, peas, and rice, they're telling you.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, that's how many days by from your arm. What the place name?
Futon.
Yeah.
But look at that color. Look at that color. You see? It pretty much looks like if you're making pepper pot.
Oh, yeah.
Let me store this up and then we put in another piece of wood in there. But look at that. The last time I saw somebody did this, Mommy, was Jenny. She was making. This is how they make curry stew.
Me know, she tell me.
They burn the sugar, and they don't put masala. They only will put the curry powder, not so much masala. And they put a tomato paste, and they burn the sugar like this.
Trini style stew, they're saying.
Yeah, Trini style stew. So this is pretty much a Trini style stew pork we're cooking here. That's what it basically is. It's without the curry powder, however, but with all the perfect seasoning.
Diana, we say
Burn sugar.
We have so bunch of
Oxtail stew, peas and rice.
Yeah, Tommy.
That's what the people are teasing you, not me. We
I
gotta,
love that. It's like Tommy when you go foot on by that. And when I go back home, I used to work with a lady. She owned Oasis, Nessa.
That's the same friend that was here the last couple days.
She tell me, alright, when you like oxtail, I'm going to get you some such. I think one time a week, she just do oxtail. And she makes sure she does a bowl for me.
they said the stewed pork is going to taste good with that Trini twang.
Oh yes, believe me, I put some nice carabini in there, a nice hot chatak pepper.
Tell them I can heat the peppers now.
Yeah, well, this is what we're doing here is for our friends, and so we're making it in a way that.
When I went to Joy Roti Shop yesterday and I have a double, oh my gosh. Sandy always tell me, I was trying to make it double back home in Guyana. But yesterday I have the real thing. The first bite was so good, but it was pepperish, but I eat it. It was
It's not
so
something
good.
you're accustomed, but after a while, it's not like that shock.
And today I tell Sandy, I said, Sandy, you know what, like I feel like I could eat the next piece of that double.
They told us to, next time you eat the double, is when you open it up. We didn't know this. You mix all the insides together to blend the hot pepper, because hot pepper is usually splashed in one or two spots. So it makes sense. So she got the whole pepper spot.
Well, you get the real experience. It was good. Oh my gosh, I enjoy it. I wish if I didn't know, I know how to make it, because I just do a little cooking back home for some people. And if I know how to make the double, I would introduce it to Guyana.
Yeah, well, actually, some Auntie Sheila and so were telling her how to do it.
Yes.
The aloo pie and the doubles.
The aloo pie was good too. Well, I could make that. I could make that one. When I go home back, you guys gonna see something. I send up a video. You're gonna see I make aloo pie.
Well, we're telling her basically how to do it. It's so simple, you know. It's so simple. It's all about the flour and the dough and the rising. So let's go ahead and put some of these seasoning in here, and put some onions now, and some ginger.
Sandy, that looks really good, Trini
Garlic.
style.
A lot of shadow benny there, and some shallow. Just put everything in there. And I also have some pepper to put in. I already have some pepper in there. And I'm gonna, this one is a really hot pepper. I already put seasoning pepper in there. I wanna make it overly hot. I'll try it first. Then I have these delicious frozen peppers that I'll be putting in there too. Woo. As you're getting on here, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for sharing. We are 120 followers, guys. Thank you so much for all the love and the support and encouragement, and thank you for sharing and all the comments and all the amazing things you do to us and our family. Thank you so much. And remember, if you said following on Sandy's Backyard Kitchen, you need to hit it and make sure it says favorite. Okay, so you can get all our lives updates and everything as soon as it comes out. You can be the first one.
So they have to change it from following to favorites to get alerts.
Yes, yes. Oh, let me show you what I
Go in and just on by and fry some cassava and some plantain, and we fry chicken. We go eat this
for lunch. So we already kind of cook already inside.
Elaine, just 1 second. Where is Oasis at in Guyana? People.
On Carmichael Street, just next to dental school. Chedi Jagan Dental School, just at the corner. Oasis is there. Nice food they have there.
Amazing. They have the best bacon saltfish. For all my older friends, remember when I used to have the only place in the airport when you leave the country, and they have the nicest bacon saltfish there and a nice coffee? Well, this used to be the Oasis at the airport restaurant. I mean, at the airport long time ago in the old airport. That restaurant, you used to get your last saltfish and bake. I used to have that when I used to travel with John's dad. And turns out this is the family that owns the Oasis that used to be there, and now they're on Carmichael Street. And those are the family, and those are the people and mom that are friends with us. And mommy used to cook for them privately, or cook for them privately, you know. So it's so awesome that they're here in the States. We surprised mommy with the family. They're leaving soon to go back to Guyana. So we're so excited, and we had a chance to hang out. We went on the boat. We had a great time. Let us know in the comment if you've ever met Nessa. She's amazing, amazing soul.
And the restaurant has an amazing collection of wines. It's one of the best collections of wines in Guyana or anywhere I've known. Will, her husband, imports wine from all over the world.
And the best pastry.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're saying pastry is also great at Oasis right now.
Right, yes. Look guys, I'm gonna stir this in. And all you do now is just let this cook here, guys, on this nice light fire. And let it just cook and marinate and all its seasoning. And I'll cook this dry with just a little bit of gravy. So you just like take pieces and eat. This is how I'll be cooking this. So mix all this in. I'm gonna let cover it and let it marinate here. So good. How is the food, mommy? Good. Mommy's eating some boiled and fried cassava with ripe plantain, and I fried up some chicken, and that's what she's having. So what we also have here, I'm making some marinade, I'm making some guacamole. Nessa also brought some, she brought some plantain chips, some nice plantain chips from Guyana plantain, and everything there. So I figured since I have this delicious avocado, check out this avocado, or pear in Guyana, and call it pear. Let me know in Trinidad, I forgot the name you call the pear or the avocado. Let me know what you call it. So we'll be making some guacamole and to eat some plantain chips. So let's see. Check this out. This is not my avocado. It's an avocado from the store, because right now in Florida it's not avocado season. So we'll just do this here. Put in there.
And Trinidad is called sabaco.
Sabaco?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think
Sabaca.
Sabaca, okay, a sabaca.
Z-A-B-O-C-A, sabaca.
And a little kitchen trick, guys.
Saboca.
You need to leave the seed when you're making guacamole or when you're cutting up a lot of avocados. You need to leave the seed in because it will help it from going dark. What do you call the word for browning? But there's a word.
Aging? I'm not sure.
No, there's a proper word, scientific word. Oxidization. From keeping it from oxidizing, turning color, like how apples will turn color, avocado turn a brown color too. So you leave the seed in it, it helps it from not getting that brown color.
I have to correct my pronunciation. It's saboca.
Zaboka?
Everybody's
Nice.
correcting me.
Alright, nice, Zaboka.
Are you bringing avocado for us later, Sandy?
No, we
Later.
don't have any. We only have this one.
Yeah.
We have this one, and I'm making it to bring actually.
To make it this to bring.
Yes. And so I'll put some tomato in there too. And I don't have, you use cilantro, but what I'm using is shadow benny. Because I don't have the cilantro, and this is much better than the cilantro anyway, much stronger. But let me show you where we get all the cilantro from. Look, it's just.
Look at this one's even seeding. I just stepped on it, but they're all over the yard.
Yeah, the seeds blow everywhere.
So when we cut the grass, it smells so good. I need to dig out some roots to take.
You doing good there, Mommy? Mommy's hanging out.
What you doing?
So as soon as I also have some chicken, I'm making some curry chicken or chicken curry. Also for later.
They're down to, it's pronounced zaboca.
Zaboka?
Yeah,
Let me see.
lot
Let
of
me
A's.
look at
There's
it.
22 A's in this one. 3 A's.
Zaboka. Okay, Zaboka.
I guess you drag it out a little bit.
Yes. So I put some tomato in there.
Zaboca.
And now I'm gonna put some cilantro, or I'm using shadow benny, cutting it very small. Guys, if you're still pronouncing these,
Well, we
these
say
things-
boca, but I think they say baka.
yeah, if you're pronouncing wrong, send me a message and let us know. I'll put some of this guy in there. And chop up some onions a little smaller. We have some chopped up too. I'm not gonna put some salt right now because salt will make it turn more liquid. So just before we use it, we'll put salt. Put some onions in there and some delicious hot pepper. And the lime, I will squeeze some lime also. That will help it from the browning up. Some nice pepper in there. Okay. Man, I can't wait to bring that guy any the plantain chips. Mommy, grab me the plant. When you come back also, I'll put some of the lime. Man, I miss my avocados on the tree. I miss it so bad. Let's check this out. So now we just mix that in there. Look at that. And I like to tell you the truth, guys. I like the avocados. I like guacamole a little chunky. So all you do now is just like try to mix it in. And this is look at these plantain chips. This is the Guyanese plantain chips. I'll fry the same plantain here and it would not taste the same. It's different. The soil that the plantains are growing in is so much richer. So such a treat to have this.
What's up, John Boy?
Hey Johnny, what you making inside?
I just finished making my delicious pork belly curry.
Oh wow.
It's with the boxed
Chinese curry or
not Chinese,
Thai?
Indian curry.
Okay.
The boxed one.
Okay.
And it's been cooking and cooking. Now I put some cassava and potato in it. There's
Wow.
also some ginger, so be careful. And it's good.
Like I said, guys, I'll be putting salt in this later, and I'll also put a little bit more cilantro or shadow benny also when I'm ready to go. I just want to give you a little quick step on how to make the guacamole, or it's so simple, or any dip. We have extra avocado. You can do the same thing with mangoes or even papayas. You chop them up, you do it like this. You put your onions, your tomatoes, a little bit of squeeze of lemon or lime, and if you pineapple. I'll be making some, I have a half a pineapple. I'll be making some chow also later. And these are so delicious just to have a snack instead of going for a candy bar or something. This is a quick snack, fruit snack. You get your mango, you get your avocado, your papayas, your apples. You can do the apples the same way. Try the apples like this way also. You cut it up and you have a dip. It's so good. You put a little pepper, a little garlic in it. Give it that little spice. It's so good.
Okay, so Elaine, they want to know what's in your dish.
Oh, I know Mommy's not talking. She's eating.
You're driving. What's that brown thing? What's that white thing? They see everything.
Chicken,
You're on a large screen TV right now.
chicken, cassava and plantain.
Okay.
All right, guys. Look, I'm gonna stir this up. I need to put another piece of wood in there, but look, start to warm up. I'm gonna let it when all the water finish springing from the meat. I'll let that cook down and then add a little bit water and let it simmer. So like I said, I'll let that cook there. It will take about 45 minutes to cook on a nice medium heat. Guacamole is finished, and when I come back on to cook some curry chicken, it's all seasoned and everything. As soon as this is like finished, I'll be cooking the curry chicken. That will take like half an hour, so not very long for that. Will you have your stuff?
Yes, hopefully on time.
Oh shoot! Oh my gosh, that looks so
Coming
good.
on the sun, the sun.
Check out this beautiful masterpiece. Super tender with a cassava and potato in it. Delicious. A little maple syrup to add a little sweetness because I may have added a little too much salt. Who knows?
I'll be
My serving.
I'll be cutting up some more of this shadow benny one time and put it in this dish. The only thing I have to do is add some salt. Huh?
I gave Grandma a piece.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good, mommy.
Your friends skipped their lunches to have dinner so they can eat your dinner.
Oh, awesome! I love it. I love
Can you
it.
suggest where the people can buy different types of ducks here in Florida?
Well, I don't know. I know a few places in Orlando, like the Orlando Poultry. I buy a lot of my meats and so on from Costco and also Futong. Like I'll go to Futong, so that's a place I feel fresher than most places because so many people, international people, go there. So the turnover is very quickly. So for fresh fish and so on, check out Futongs and so on in your areas. We have one in Palm Beach, I think one in Fort Lauderdale also. So check this out, guys. So this is finished. Thank you all. Thank you all. I'll go get set up for the next dish. Looks good, right? Yum, yum. You okay, mommy? Yeah, say bye. How is the food? How is the chicken? Awesome. I love it. Love you guys. We'll put some more wood in here and then we'll come back on cooking some curry. Stay amazing, everybody.